Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I don't feel like going into the office. I'm working in the living room today. And, I literally just got done watching Earl Spence Manny Pacquiao Part 1 on Fox. And honestly, this is the first time where I can honestly say I've had a chance to enjoy Manny Pacquiao. And I'm going to tell you why. Because with the Floyd Manny Pacquiao fiasco, always chose the Floyd side, and I was always on the side of, oh, he's a drug cheat. Um, I was rooting for Floyd to get the fight. Obviously, there's some from a nationalistic perspective, wanting Floyd to beat him as a black man, and I'm really enjoying Manny Pacquiao, man. I love what he's doing for the community of Los Angeles, man. I don't really go down there because I'm not getting up 6 o'clock in the morning just for a 10-minute interview or something like that. I mean, like that, in that. But I just enjoy it, man, and I. I got a chance to enjoy Earl attached to it. These are two really good humanitarians, man. And I'm going to enjoy both of them, man. I'm rooting for Earl, obviously, but this, I think the Keith Thurman fight, I didn't have no venomous energy towards Manny Pacquiao. Not in terms of like I don't like him, but you know what I'm saying. I definitely rooted for Adrian Broner, but I never laid down and I've covered Manny Pacquiao's last outside of the fight in Malaysia and the Jeff Horn fight down in Australia. 20 fights. You know what I mean? And I have a cool relationship with Manny when he sees me. He embraces me, but I'm really enjoying Manny Pacquiao, man. And I enjoyed it. Earl donated $15,000. And you know what's beautiful about this, guys? What I've been telling y'all for years upon years. Wear your merchandise, man. Earl's wearing his merchandise. You know how many merchandise he's gonna sell? You know how many kids just fell in love with Earl Spence, taking pictures with the kids? It's because whoever you're with, that's who you're speaking to. So if you have a 4-year-old black kid, based on the presentation on TV, you're speaking to every 4-year-old black kid in the world. You understand? And uh, it's pretty cool, man. And y'all know the Earl Spence story. There's no need to get into it. I done said it a million times in the barbershop. Earl Spence will forever have a home in the shop for what he's done for Jaquan, man. And he ain't got to do it for me, but I consider Jaquan family. He's a part of the barbershop community. And he'll forever have a seat in the barbershop. You know what I mean? And but it's cool, man, watching these guys serve their community. It's ultra cool. And you guys know how I feel about community, man, in terms of my cyber community, in terms of me giving back to my community. I do some of it publicly. I don't do most of it publicly, but in terms of the backpacks and changing oils and me going out speaking to the youth as much as I can. Lincoln and I always a lot of times I take my son out and we do things in the community together so other people can see that visual of father son. Kennedy is about to join the party, maybe in about another half a year. I'll take her, but with COVID I'm a little bit more sensitive towards that now. But well, the mom is a doctor, so mom is a little bit more sensitive towards that shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I'm enjoying these two gentlemen. And I get to sit back and enjoy the fight, man. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the fight. I really ain't gotta do no interviews next week. I'm gonna get a lot of contacts and stuff. I may do a handful of interviews and stuff, but I'm not really going there to cover the fight. I'm going there really to enjoy the fight. And this is one of the few times. This is one of the few times where I really get to sit back and enjoy Earl Spence. I get to enjoy Manny Pacquiao, and I get to respect Manny Pacquiao for who he was yesterday, for what he is today, and what he will be tomorrow. So Earl, don't beat him up too bad. I see it, man. I see it. Hey, Earl, you ain't got to pull a Muhammad Ali where he's calling on the or your favorite fighter, Superman. You know, are you calling over the ref and then you punch him, calling over the ref like Ali and Roy Jones did, you know? But uh, but yeah, man, it's pretty cool when you can enjoy boxing and racism, excuse me, is not in the forefront of a fight. You know, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this, man. I'm looking forward to the next couple of series they got coming on. You know, and but yeah, man, that's also episode one. What's it called? Fight Camp. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man, and hopefully Manny Pacquiao gets out of there safe, man. Earl Spence has been in shape the past, I don't know how long, but I mean, it's great to see that shirt form fitting around him. You know what I mean? And Manny Pacquiao will forever be in shape. You know, and he's serving his community from afar. 7,000 miles, man, and maybe one day I'll get the opportunity to go to the Philippines and cover Manny Pacquiao. I think that would be pretty cool, man. I might put that on my. I know it can happen. I'll put that on my my things to do list. You know, I would love to go to the Philippines and spend 2 days with Manny Pacquiao. You know, and see him in that element. You know, do a short film or a short documentary on it. I think that'll be pretty cool. You know, because especially coming from my perspective, and Manny Pacquiao and I have had conversations about that briefly, nothing extended, but yeah, I'm rooting for Manny as a humanitarian. Let me correct that, as a human being, but I think Earl Spence is going to really, really hurt this man at the end of the day. Earl's, anyway, it is what it is, man. Y'all already heard my fight prediction, my fight breakdown. But it's these are two great humanitarians, man, and we're seeing it in the forefront. Shout out to Derek James. Shout out to Freddie Roach. You know, I got to interview Freddie Roach, man, before the end of the year, man. Me and Freddie Roach always throw daggers at each other, um, and, um, and that's the one thing that I do miss. Like after the interviews, the relationships that you develop with the person you're interviewing after the interview, But I enjoy my community in the barbershop more. I'll be honest with you, man. I love them brothers and sisters every damn night, man, and so much that it changed my life in terms of my like my scheduling, obviously, but just in terms of opening your heart, man, and seeing other people's lives from a different vernacular. Your life isn't the rubric or the answers for every answer in life or every example in life. So I look forward to seeing you, Deacon 305. I mean, see if we can get you down from 13 minutes to like 11 and a half tonight. Barbershop conversations, man. I love y'all, man. I'm just overjoyed by the human spirit in this. I'm not throwing darts, but understand this. It feels good to watch something where they ain't talking about money. You know what I mean? All these fighters talk about money. It just feels good to see a man be a man. It feels good to see a man be a father. It feels good to see a man do his job. I don't really like all the time. I mean, it's cool and ego and stuff, but if we already know you're rich, if we already know you can afford to buy everything, what's understood don't have to be explained. That will two times say. You know what I mean? Shout out to D. Wilder, man, and it's anyways, man. Tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and don't forget 9 Wives drops. It's already out, so click the link in the bio. Click the link in the description box. I'm totally looking forward to this fight. If you in Vegas next week, I get there Thursday, Friday-ish somewhere in there. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know when I'll get there. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. See y'all tonight, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Click the link below. 9 Wives is out. We already in 2 film festivals in 7 days. You know how hard it is to get in film festivals? You have no idea how hard it is to get in film festivals. Well, we in 2 in 7 days. Film been out 3 days, but I sent it to film festivals last Saturday. So y'all know what it is. Barbershop conversations. I appreciate you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.